So Season 2 for Overwatch just dropped, and I was honestly kind of surprised for Blizzard standards what they've actually done for the game. And just so you know, my standards for Blizzard are very, very low. I should say this right off the bat, but I'm not the best about talking about balance, so I'm not your guy if that's what you're here for, but I do think some of the balance changes they made are pretty good overall, but there's a lot of exceptions to that. Although Sojourn was basically buffed, not nerfed, so good job, Blizzard. You made her good at something completely fucking different while also retaining the same thing she was good at. But with that out of the way, let's get right into it and talk about the star of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Racist Omnic. Wow, look at how cool he is. He's got like a staff and a thing that pulls people down to the ground and a big punchy punch form that goes through shields and is always like a huge mortar beam that attaches anyone around him. Wow, look, he's so cool, guys. Now time to hop into a game and try him out. Oh, right. So, yeah, this is the first hero in the game that is locked for everyone unless you grind the battle pass or buy it. Thankfully, from what I've heard, he's not super overtuned like most heroes have been at launch, so I wouldn't really consider him pay to win. It seems the devs realized that overtuning characters in this game would have much bigger consequences than before, so it's good to see them being smart about that aspect for once, but because of this, people are considering him on the lower end of the spectrum in terms of how good certain tanks are. Though I think people calling Ramatra the worst tank in the game is probably stretching it a bit too far, but you know the only reason they put that in their title is to get more views, so you know. I didn't actually buy the battle pass because I don't want to support this company with my money, so I'll pass it off to my one friend who actually did buy the battle pass, and they can give their opinion on Ramatra.
Hey, so thanks for including me on this. I think this will really help to get a more balanced approach on the Battle Pass system, since you know you're all for free and I've spent money myself on the premium for the Overwatch Battle Pass. Now, for the low price of $10 or $20 if you're seeking to get a head start on the pass, there's a lot that this new season does actually have to offer in terms of content for the player. For clarification, though, I did spend $20 to get the head start, as I don't usually have a lot of spare time to be able to grind out the game as much as I usually can. However, let me just show you what those few extra dollars spent can actually get you, to hopefully sort of convince you that this pass maybe isn't so bad, and maybe that, you know, this video isn't kind of going too aggressive on the battle pass system. You know, looking through this, right? We have a new hero, right, that you can unlock. Sure, you can unlock him either instantly through the premium, or you can unlock it for free, but wouldn't you rather get it quickly? We have skins, emotes, highlight intros, souvenir, voice. Okay, right. I'll halt the trolling. Do you really think I would actually be inclined to spend money on so much pointless and generally low quality content that was easily accessible in the first game? Hell no. Genuinely, the United Kingdom collectively is less trash than the lack of stuff that this pass offers. And that country is filled with British people. And I know that because I am one, unfortunately. The entire incentive that kept players going was the effective leveling and loot box system. Sure, loot boxes can be considered gambling, but all items, both event and normal, could be earned for free from passively playing, which is what makes the new game so disappointing in so many aspects, because you don't feel like you've earned anything. Even if you bought the premium, you could still miss out on so many items if you didn't grind or spend enough money. It just seems ridiculous. It just seems insane. People were so used to Overwatch 1's system that this new system just kind of throws everything out the window. It's very weird. Blizzard's just a mess, man. It's just ridiculous. But thanks for having me.
Hopefully that gave you some useful information on how Ramatra is to play and stuff. Yeah. Alright, now on to the Battle Pass review. It sucks. It's a battle pass. They all suck. Out of the 80 tiers in the battle pass, I would consider about 59 of them to be filler, aka stuff that no one is realistically going to use or be excited about. And out of the 21 free tiers, about 15 of them are filler. So, you know, not great. Quick skin review. The soldier skin is goofy, but the gun looks pretty cool, I guess. The sim skin is eh. The Poseidon skin is probably the best skin for Ramatra right now. I like the tentacles that come out when he goes into his big form, but yeah, it's a pretty good skin. The Ana skin reminds me a lot of the Summer Games one, but the Summer Games one is still better in my opinion. The Echo skin looks like it'll be the most fucking bright and colorful skin when flying, which will probably make you a huge target compared to other skins. The Tracer skin reminds me of literally the average British stereotype, but it's a pretty funny skin. The Ferris skin is pretty cool. I like how the rocket launcher looks. The other Ramatra skin is honestly pretty good for a free skin. I really like the color scheme. I think they go really well with each other. And the Junker Queen skin is worse than the previous Mythic skin in my opinion, but I mean, I guess it's alright. Overall, this Battle Pass isn't any better than the first Battle Pass in my opinion, which means I don't think it's worth it, just like the previous Battle Pass. Again, there is no free premium currency in this Battle Pass, so you can't buy the next Battle Pass just by grinding this one. One thing I was actually a bit surprised about was that Ramatra is unlocked in tier 45 instead of 55 like Karika was, which is a good step in the right direction, but you still shouldn't be locking characters behind the Battle Pass in the first place with this kind of game. Another thing I was surprised about is that you can unlock Battle Pass characters normally without having to pay for them like Kariko. I'm just glad older Battle Pass heroes can be unlocked normally without having to actually pay for them, which is the thing I honestly feared the most. It's a good thing, although the option to buy them is still there. What about the new map? It's pretty cool, I guess. Guys, it's snowing here, like my home country. That's crazy. Are you sure this place isn't in Canada? Cause clearly the only place that snows is Canada. Oh, Canada, our home and native land. This season was how I learned that map rotations are now a thing, which in my opinion is really annoying, but maybe people like them, I don't know. Instead of Watchpoint in Hollywood for this season, we have Rialto, which is honestly a map I like a lot to be honest, and Blizzard World, aka the most epic place on Earth. I actually like to change the Blizzard World because it perfectly represents Blizzard's current state right now, which is a shithole. And hey, now Oasis and Nepal look fucking ugly, so that's great. Also, I just want to play on fucking Numbani again. Please, Blizzard, please. As for the content that still isn't in the game yet, it seems this season's shining mode will be the Battle for Olympus game mode, which we don't know much about, but apparently heroes will have, like, god powers or something. Watch it literally be manpower mode from TF2. That would be pretty funny. We don't really know much about the seasonal events and what they'll entail, but apparently you'll be able to earn free skins. That's right, free skins. I know, that's fucking crazy. Finally, or formed a fucking Overwatch 1. Sort of. It's good that they're giving out free skins during events now. The only problem is that there are already skins that exist in the game, so if you already have these skins, then I guess you're shit out of luck. In my opinion, I would have just done it where it gives you a random event skin when you complete the challenges, which is sort of against the spend your way thing, but let's be honest, we all know that was never true to begin with. And once again, it seems you can earn more rewards by not playing the game, which is, you know, the most counterintuitive fucking thing on the planet. Yes, I know they do it to just artificially boost the viewership of Overwatch 2, don't worry. Overall, yep, it's definitely Season 2. There's still a lot of issues I have, like the pricing of cosmetics, heroes being locked behind the Battle Pass, not being able to buy old event cosmetics with legacy credits. You bet your fucking ass I'm gonna keep complaining about that shit until the end of goddamn time. But some changes are a good step in the right direction. They're small steps, but steps nonetheless. Apparently Season 3 will have more changes to earning stuff and things like that, so I guess we'll just have to look forward to that. Obviously the game will still remain fun for me since it really always has. I think I just complain too much about things that don't really matter in the long run, so yeah. And yes, I know there's a lot of issues regarding ranked and hero balancing and stuff like that, but like I said, I'm not the best at talking about that stuff. There's a lot of other videos out there that talk about that stuff in more detail than I could ever go over. It's a step in the right direction in terms of monetization and making it better for casual players, but a step in the wrong direction for competitive players. You can't just abandon one crowd that you wanted to push with your game so badly that you artificially made an esports scene for it in favor of something completely different. But what can you do? Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to go play competitive to go get ranked bronze because I suck at this game.